wonder why people not even want to be part.
Chopper! Oh! Unlucky.
We enjoy it, but we still fucking win. So when we lift that trophy, we come off the back of a loss, yeah, but we fucking enjoy it today. Yes, we deserve it. Come on, let's go. Put it in now, then, yeah.
How big is it?
No, I'm done. I was in.
Stay for the mix!
Good morning, sir. Mr. Deany, sir.
Tell them, do you?
Come on. Good morning, lads.
You got it, yeah? Put that on the way back. Hey, boys, put it in now, yeah? Had a week off. Put it up there, let's go.
Little bros here. Come on. El Professor.
Hello, mate.
Hello, good morning, sir. How are we? Man like Ragzilla, you know, and Gaffer Chief in the building. Come on.
The numbers game fast.
Yeah. It's alright. I've got the editing ability to make it like there's double man in it. I'll put a couple faces on from last game and that.
Double vision filter.
Yeah. And in the words of DJ Khaled, another one. Big Spookzilla. Morning, sir. My guy Dollar De Bruyne is here, you know. Big 23. Come on. Right.
Yes! Make sure we fucking win our battles. When we get on the ball, enjoy ourselves and make it happen, score some goals.
One thing from me is we have won the fucking league. We don't really give up to that. Do things properly, but also in the back of your mind, don't get making no silly fouls, no silly nonsense. Get yourself set up, especially with this rest of us. The lad that was sending by Dotty fucking 3-2. Yeah. So just keep your head good. You've got 5. The guys that are going to be you that's missing out on the final.
Why do you have a little chat? Go 3-5-2 for that. Switch up a bit, change it with Waldy. Dale left, Ty right, Cam, Jack and Dominic in the middle. El Louis in front. Paul Owen up top. That's who we start with last then. Yes, lad. Congratulations,
Just go. It doesn't matter. It's everyone stick together, regardless of result. As long as we all put 100% and we leave it on here, we're good to go.
What I'll say about your recovery though, recover in a straight line.
Straight line.
If you lose it, don't go diet, just come straight in a straight line and drop back into a space. It'll be hard to play against. It won't be easy to let them play in between gaps. Narrow yourself up, let them go wide, because if they cross it in, they've got me and Frank in there to head it out. So make sure you just stay narrow, don't be too open and expensive. They'll just play through the lines and kill you. Take you 4 or 5 years out of the game.
Last thing as well, everyone encourage.
There's
no such thing as a bad pass, a bad shot. Everybody fucking encourage.
Come on, lads! Go, lads, boys!
Yes, people, welcome back to Sunday League Settings with myself, Big Fazza. Now this week we've got recently crowned championship champions Trooper FC taking on Vibez FC, who currently sit in second place. Vibez need maximum points from this game to try and keep their promotion bid going. Now less of me chatty pattying, let's get straight into the action. Now, first bit of action of the game, you got Ellis Deany whipping the ball out to this right hand side, but Chief just told him he's not involved in the game. Yeah, good things about the gaffer, the one him man. A couple minutes into the game at this point, Ellis Deany picking up the ball in that quarterback position, spreads one over the top into the path of Troy, but Tams is having none of it, puts it out for a throw-in. Now, Louis on the ball, looking for one over the top into the path of Owen Watkins, seen out by Tams. Now the Vibez FC boys getting caught in possession. Louis managed to get his shot away, but that's easy for KRD and goal. Now, as we go back down the other end, you got Jits taking on Dale Hubert over on that far side. Now, if this goes in from Tone, it's potentially one of the goals of the season. 5 minutes into the game at this point, and you got Ellis Deeney coming out of his own half, outside the left foot pass into the path of Troy, slightly overhit, back into the arms of KRD. Now, a massive shout out to Cowley on the sidelines this week, and congratulations to you and the missus on the arrival of the newborn. Now, as we get back into the action, one ball over the top into the path of Owen Watkins, managed to get his shot away, but not bad for a man that's not a goalkeeper. Decent, that is KRD. From that resulting corner kick, whipped in by Owen onto the head of Don Perkins. Just a shame no one's there to tap it in. Now, things you love to see right in front of the camera. Two players battling for the badge, neither one given an inch.
I ain't gone.
10 minutes in at this point, the game's fairly balanced. Couple chances going to both teams. Now, Lewis Moss on the ball, plays it inside to Ellis. One over the top. How about this for a touch here by Louis? Decent footwork to get away from Tams, but Spug is there, clears it, off Louis, goes out for a goal kick.
Just finish off my editing.
Tabs, option. Open up. There we go.
Easy, Brazilla.
Repeat.
12 minutes and some change on the referee's watch at this point. Number 11, Breezy, driving towards goal. Plays one inside to Tone. Tries to get out of his feet. Tries to get his shot away. Blocked by Cam Lee. And they've got to start again. Now, more battling for the ball in front of the camera. And I believe one of the guys on the sidelines called this one a Smith sandwich. Short free kick taken. Breezy into Tams, back to Breezy. Breezy tries to put one onto head of Spugs, who does give Jack Moss a little nudge in the back. The referee spots it, blows up. 15 minutes in at this point. Ty Smith picking up the ball just inside his own half. Plays it into Louis, with an absolutely peach of a pass into the path of Troy Smith, who managed to get it down, gets his shot away, back of the onion bag, 1-0.
That's not better. Just wait for 15 and then you can throw back off.
15 minutes in, and the troops make it 1-0.
I think, for what? Not in a bad way. Fucking Ellis went viral, bro. I got what, 2 goals? Exactly, bro. And now we. I know the maddest thing about this game, yeah? And the mad thing.
Now, as we go back up the other end, knocking on 20 minutes in at this point, ball thrown into Tone with that pin and roll, gets his shot away, just out a camera shot. That's easy for Cheney doing a job in goal. Shout out to the Athletic Mids boys doing their scouting for next week's semi-final against Vibez FC. Just in front of the camera, you got Breezy dropping the box, trying to work an angle, puts his foot on it, looking for options, but at the same time trying to get that shot away. Plays it off to Braz, who gives it in back, but credit where it's due to Jack Moss and Dale Hewitt doing enough to clear their lines. There's being comfortable playing out from the back, but then there's too comfortable. Halfway through this first half, you got Tams driving with the ball, plays it into Breezy, sizing up Ty Smith, managed to cut it back to Tone, who puts it just over the bar.
Louis! Get about in here!
25 minutes into the game, you got Tams stepping out defensively, and like I said, if it's not broke, you don't fix it. Breezy plays one over the top, Tone keeps himself on side, Cheney comes off his line, Tone managed to get his shot away, hard and low, makes it 1-1. done.
Yes! Yes! Come on! I've got pictures from this.
20 odd minutes of this first half left to play, and we're all even.
Let's step up. Let's step up together. The gap's too big. Smuggy, come back.
Back down the other end, free kick to the Trooper FC boys. Owen Watkins gets his shot away, but that's easy for KRD in goal. Now, the things I hate about Sunday is knowing that a player's been out injured for a while, then he comes back, gets himself all ready, and then a simple thing such as blocking a shot can put him out again. Unlucky for Louis, who tries to play on, but eventually has to come off.
He rolled his ankle there. But put it out, boys. He rolled his ankle, innit?
After the break in play, we go back down the other end. Owen Watkins on the ball, decent footwork to get away from his man, plays into Chalk, who's coming as a substitute, onto the head of Ty Smith, hits the post. Just a reminder, lads, you can swap shirts after the game. From that resulting free kick, it's played into Owen Watkins. No one is a young lad, they call him Starboy, but they're clearly playing no ID, no entry with him.
Set the handbrake off them.
Dan Perkins getting caught in possession, resulting in a corner kick for the Vibez FC boys, which is whipped into the mixer, looking for the head of Spuggy, but Cam Lee doing just enough to shield him off. Fast forward a couple of minutes and we're approximately 35 minutes into the game at this point. Lewis Moss managed to take the ball off AJ, spreads one out to that left-hand side into the path of Dale Hewitt, who, as we all know, only needs a yard to get his crossing. And if you don't pressure him and close him down, he whips the ball into the mixer just like that, onto the head of Ty Smith, 2-1.
But all you've done is ruin it.
With less than 9 minutes of this first half left to play, the Trooper FC boys take the leader once again.
It's nothing about it, you'll learn that. Obviously sometimes you'll be too busy to do it, bro. So you can't raggy the cat, you know.
Just want to highlight a player that hasn't stopped running his whole first half. Number 11 for the Vibez FC boys, Breezy, doing his running forward and doing quite a lot of tracking back. In my opinion, he wins the ball there. The referee blows it for a free kick. Free kick just in front of the camera, and I want to induct Ty Smith into the Now You See It, Now You Don't Hall of Fame, because now you see it, now you don't. Absolutely filthy footwork to get away from his man there. Lays it off to Ellis Deeney, who gets his shot away. Another decent save there by KRD.
And it set me as well. Cammy went one way.
Into the dying embers of his first half, with about 5 minutes left of the game. Owen Watkins with some decent footwork to get away from his man, shoots, but that's easy for the keeper.
KRD got Raggy on the road.
More decent play here by the Trooper FC boys. One-touch football resulting in Owen Watkins getting his shot away, which nearly ends up in the top bins. Now Spugs bringing the ball down on his chest. Lovely little flick into the path of Tone. Troy spots the danger, has to pull him back, conceives the free kick. About a minute until the referee's about to blow his half-time whistle. You got Tone trying to work an angle on the 18-yard box. Plays into Breezy. Dan Perkins standing him up. Breezy plays it back out to Tone. Whips one into the mixer. Cheney punches it away. And eventually the troops manage to clear their lines. It wouldn't be Sunday morning without a little bit of shithousery from Dan Perkins. Jumping all over Breezy's back. Results in Dean coming away with it. Managed to skip past Cam Lee. Gets his shot away. Now that's not bad from a standing goalkeeper. Credit where it's due, Cheney. With the referee about to blow his halftime whistle up at any moment, we're going to go into the break. Trooper FC 2, Vibez FC 1.
Ball. It's a ball that is.
You don't win headers in the opposition box,
Too late, innit? But you know when we press it, their fullbacks then, their fullbacks and they've got so much time. And it's a mission for you to go press it. And then you leave them, right? It's like you leave our back three almost 3v3, don't know? So you've got to stay back. So what's got to happen if you're playing that, let their fullbacks have the ball. Just let them have it and sit in front of them. If we go press it, that's when we get the ball out and play around them. Said it to Louis in the first half. Louis gone to go, like they've made a long ball, it's gone back to the fullback and Louis gone to press it. There's no point, they just get opened up.
On the counter though, boys, we've got acres of space. Acres.
That's why they're going so hard.
Yeah, it's going so on the acres.
Well, you know,
You've got to do the ball, just work a little bit harder.
that's what it is like. On the ball, it's good football. I think that's where our goals come from. Off the ball, it's lackadaisy, man. You know, when the balls are coming in, you have to be there.
Can't have 2 or 3 lads
You have to
working.
be
It's
there.
all, everyone on
Yeah.
all 10's got to be working together.
You know what? We haven't even got our first game, really. Yeah, we haven't, lads. I think we should go 4-3-3 second half, change it.
Talk for yourselves, lads, I'm blowing.
Massively in the game, yeah. We've been a better team, but we've been punished by 2 sloppy goals. Without the ball, we've got to stop the ball getting on it. So, whereas if that's you in the deeper one, you've got to be the one to stay on it.
Listen, can I say something quickly?
Yeah, go on.
What I'm fighting, you're going to press the centre half. Don't screen Ellis's feet. Anywhere we go, the screen is line.
As soon as you go to press, or
Just pace it around you.
you go to press that one, he'll pass it that one, he'll pop it into there. So just stay on him, because he's the one that's going to dictate for them.
Let the
trying to
centre half
play
have it.
balls.
Let him have it.
So as the two midfield, you and Akani, you've got to just lock onto there too. Don't go chasing, because that's when you get picked off. So there was one where you blocked in here, and you was like kind of covering the space in behind. Forget that, just mark the over centre mid. So you lock onto their centre mid, you do the deeper one, and then Tom will just show them one way. But then once they go to one way, that's when you can work the press. That makes sense? That makes sense, yeah. What's the predictions? Back you after the game with that one.
Now, shout out to the Sunday League settings sponsors. If you're interested in sponsoring Sunday League settings, drop me a DM on one of the socials. With them halftime team talks done and dusted, let's get the second half underway then.
Save Cheney.
Cheney getting his fingers stung, goes out for another corner. Banter finding on the sidelines. That corner kick doesn't beat the first man, but is whipped straight back into the mixer. Nobody's on the end of it, and Cheney sees it out for a goal kick. Just a quick observation, when Cheney did roll the ball out for that corner kick, it did knock the camera a little bit, so it will affect some of the angles from behind that goal. And as you go back up the other end, you got Troy on the ball, but the two big men colliding, and Spuggs managed to stick his foot in. Now, talking about that Don Perkins shithousery, he clearly drags down Jitsi out, but for some reason, the referee awards Don Perkins the free kick. Yeah, work that one out. 10 minutes of the second half played so far. AJ's pass intercepted there by Dale Hewitt, who goes charging towards that back line, gets his shot away. Now that's another decent save by KRD. From that resulting corner kick, you got Owen Watkins standing over it, puts it into the mixer, headed away there by Dean. Troy tries to bring it under control, but it goes out for a goal kick. Substitute for the Vibez FC boys, Carla Waff, and we welcome JR to the party. Knocking on to the 60th minute of the game at this point, you got Owen Watkins drawing 2 men towards him, which leaves Dale Hewitt free on his own. Like I said, he only needs half a yard to whip his ball into the box, onto the head of Troy. That's safe hands there by KRD. Fast forward a couple of minutes, we go back down the other end. Dale Hewitt gives Jits a little nudge in the back, free kick. Now, I did have a little cheeky bit on the sidelines thinking Braz was going to put this one top bins. He steps over it, leaves it to Breezy, who shoots. Decent block there by Chalky.
As you read. Is that Chalky? Easy chalk.
Short corner kick taken. Ty Smith gets over there quick enough to stand his ground. Now, a little battle between him and Breezy. Eventually, the ball goes out for a goal kick, and that's decent defending by Ty. 66 minutes in, like the number on the back of Tamsy's shirt, you got Vibez FC on the counter attack, and I know Braz has been sick and tired of Don Perkins' shithousery, so he goes and leaves one on him.
What happened? Oi, you've had that one coming all season though still.
That's the last bit of action for both players. As Spooks goes and leaves one on Mossy.
Knock. It's a knock. One knock. Good defending.
Short corner kick taken. Troy plays it into Owen, who eventually gets the ball out of his feet and hangs it up towards that back post, looking for Lewis Moss. Can't bring the ball down in time, and Frank Hazel sticks a foot in, and the rest of the Vibez FC boys get in and around him. Ball falls to Cam Lee, who gets his shot away, blocked by JR. Falls to Cam Lee again, who puts it well over the bar. And AJ, I think this does qualify as now you see it, now you don't.
Watch De Bruyne.
72 minutes into the game, Ellis managed to nick the ball off AJ's toe. Spooky gets a head on it. Lewis Moss plays it back into the path of Troy, who tries to get his cross in. It's blocked and it goes out for a corner kick. From that resulting corner kick, Jack Moss puts it into the mixer, put into the danger area, punched away by KRD, and the Vibez FC boys clear their lines once again. AJ getting caught in possession and conceding a free kick. Lewis Moss standing over it, whips it into the danger area. KRD wasn't too sure it was going, so he has to pander it out.
What do you say, Rag? Oh, Rag, does he get your approval? Is he getting your approval, Rags, or no comment?
From that resulting corner kick, you got Owen Watkins standing over it once again. Whips it into the mixer, onto the head of Cam Lee, who makes it 3-1.
I'm gonna bring his keeper up. He's a good header though still.
"76 minutes in, and the troops add to their lead. Knocking on to the 80th minute, and I've said it in a couple of the previous videos that the big man up top for the troops, Troy, he puts in shifts. May not always get the plaudits and the goals, but one thing you will get from him is an honest shift.
Murphy, let's have a good performance from you, Murph.
Substitution for the troops, Cam Lee off, Murphy on, Duffy on, wink wink. Now, all banter aside, how about this for opening up his body to get away from his man? Duffy, quality that is. Little dink pass doesn't quite make it, but I saw the idea, lad. "84 minutes on the referee's watch. Ball tossed in here to Jack Moss. Now, I'm not too sure what happened there because it's just out a camera shot, but Jits picks up the ball, goes and puts it in the back of the onion bag to make it 3-2.
You gonna turn up yet? Refs up! Number 7 up!
Vibez FC still on the push for promotion, get themselves back into the game. Now, I don't know whether to call him Frank Hazel or Frank Cruyff, stepping out of the defence with a ball like this. Decent footwork, this is Mr. Hazel. Now, there's no options on in front of him, so he managed to put his foot on the ball, steps it back inside and plays it into Tone. Sees the overlapping runner Jits on that left-hand side, but that's decent defending there by Ty Smith. Now, Chalk has clearly been in the gym with Big Ollie because that shoulder-to-shoulder means he comes away with the ball.
Well done, AJ.
Ty Smith with a heavy touch on the ball there invites Dean for a tackle. Lucky jumps out of the way of it, but referee's not having it, puts him in the book.
Oh, what you say, 10-1 Taz?
Couple more substitutions for the troops as we welcome Taz and Danny Charlton to the party. Now, Danny Charlton's first involvement in the game, he clearly thinks he's getting the assist here, but the FazAR camera's been out and can confirm it was offside. It was all giving Braz some stick, but we got to give him some credit here. He gets it right, even if that ruler did look a little bit wonky.
Hey! Oi, Braz has got his podcast head on. Yeah, 100%. Meant it, yeah.
As we enter the dying members of the game, loose pass there by Frank Hazel. Drops to Lewis Moss, gets his shot away, but puts it well over the bar.
Sir? Oh, sub, I thought it was sending off.
Dean off, Jesse on. As the referee puts Jits into that little black book, the resulting free kick, KRD can't get a hand on it, playing hot potato, and it goes out for a corner.
It's mad politics, nah?
Mate, I'm not even. I'll show you at the end, bro. Nowhere near him, bro. Saying that I was being aggressive.
As we go back down the other end, you got Tams that whips the ball into the mixer. Cleared there by Jack Moss. Jonah gets a footing on it. Referee waves away the penalty kick. AJ shoots. Keepers all day. Jesse playing no ID, no entry with Big Taz. Now, I did give him a mention in the first half, and it's only right I do the same thing in the second half as well. You man, the man Breezy on the ball at the moment hasn't stopped. Every opportunity he has to try and take on the back line of the troops, he has done. Now, it doesn't come to anything, but I've got to give him plaudits nonetheless.
Good play, but too much, man.
Hey! Just kicked him in the head.
Look at the shit out. Look at shit out of it, bro.
And as we enter added time at the end of the 90, you got Jesse that plays into AJ, back into Breezy, plays it through the channels, and as we thought, the Lionels got that ruler out. There it is, straight as an arrow. Now, it wouldn't be right without giving my mate Danny Charlton a little bit of airtime, rolling back the years here with this one. Brings it down, skips around his man, wins the free kick. Things you love to see. With the referee about to blow his whistle up at any moment, the game is going to end 3-2 to the troops, and there's only one thing left to do, is for them to go and pick up the trophy. I'm Big Fazza, this is Sunday League Settings. Thanks for having me.
De Bruyne.
Congratulations on the league title, brother.
Nice one, brother.
Come on.
We set out to do. Set out for the treble at the start of the season.
That's that 1 out of 3 done.
1 out of 3, 1 course route, bro.
Well, things I love to see, and I'll be there for every single one of them. Oh, boys, good shift, man. It's hard graft out there, man. Played, boys. Played, Murph. No, played, though. Sorry, well done.
Yeah, man.
Well done. Oh, Breezy, good shift, man. Good shift, man. Played well, bro. Cheers. Good game. Played as well.
The troops, fast.
Come on, boys. Oi, oi, oi.
That's questionable.
Oi, oi, was that oi, he looked a bit wanky, you know.
Straight as an error.
Oi, he looked a bit wanky still. Oi, Braz, what made me laugh is, it's a little jog up you did after. Had to run afterwards like that.
Come on, man.
Come on.
Come on, son.
Oi, boys, well done, Shane. Good saves, man. Well played. So big one next week, boys.
Mate, big one, mate. Big one.
I'm gonna start the fire from now. Give me a prediction. Very well today, man.
Too much because I knew it was on, man.
Come on, brother Braz, as always. Yes. Listen.
Man is on respect another
First season. Yeah, man. Big season off for the man, them.
Gonna obviously go back to the drawing board, rebuild.
Yeah.
Hopefully we're in the Prem next season. If not, then we go again. You know what I'm saying?
But either way,
Yeah,
vibes
man.
off a
Vibes
run.
off a run.
You see?
No, like that.
Man is a respect.
Did say it was a 4-1.
Well, not far off.
Attention for just one moment, please. Winning the league is never easy. It requires commitment from all the players throughout the whole season to turn up week in, week out, no matter what the weather is. Got to pull up with different opposition. This season, we've got worthy winners in Trooper. They've beaten every single team in the championship, and they are worthy winners. I'd like to step forward, collect the medals from Kevin Dutton, Joint General Secretary of the League. I'd like to step forward, please, lads.
Come on, Trooper! Say Trooper!
Ladies and gentlemen, your championship winners in the Oakbourne Coronation League, Trooper
The league's done. The 2 cups are pending. Up the fucking
As we go around the grounds,
You got that, son.
with Highgate and Hazelwell dropping points with 1 game left to play, and that's against VIP, who have got 4 games in hand. It's looking like that VIP might pick them for the title, and it's Sorland for the championship, for the promotion push. Now, respect people, myself, Big Fazza, on behalf of Sunday League Settings, like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bless up.